morning and welcome to Radio Friend. It's Friday, July the 11th. We've got an interesting one for you today. Dr. David Newman is with us from RoseHeart Hypnotherapy Success Centers in New York City. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Dr. David Newman. I'm always interested in talking about hypnosis and hypnotherapy because it works wonders.
It does.
It works wonders. It opens up the subconscious to things that we don't realize. Now, you brought along a young man with you today who is one of your patients.
Right, he's one of my clients, yeah.
Yeah, one of your clients. You want to introduce him?
Sure. This is Jared. And,
hi, Jared. Welcome to Radio
Jared,
Friend.
Came to me. He has a number of problems, and I'll let him talk about them. But primarily, the thing that he was majorly focused in was success. He didn't have any success. He was feeling like a failure. And it was becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy, which led into other things. So I'll let him tell his own story.
And that is true, isn't it? If we think negative, we bring on negative.
Absolutely.
Jared, when you walked in, I said, well, what are your problems, Jared? And you answered me by saying...
Well, for the past 29 years, it started with anorexia.
And now, looking at you, I would not say that you're anorexic. No.
And I don't know if that means I'm overweight.
No, you look normal.
You're not overweight.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. So,
it started with anorexia and what else?
Yeah, and that led to a host of other issues, mostly because I wasn't eating. Developed into a misdiagnosis, according to what David has told me, as well as some other professionals recently, that I was bipolar. And then I increasingly became paranoid, psychotic, so I thought, suicidal. I did finally make an attempt at suicide. And
you did?
I did, yeah. That was just a few months ago. And that was not long before I met David here.
So how did it finally come that you decided that you were going to try hypnosis?
A friend of mine, in a spate of despair one night, did a search online for me and came across him, and I was in his chair basically the next day.
Was this close to the time that you were contemplating suicide?
It was the couple of weeks after my attempt, yes.
Okay. So what happened then?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what he does. I don't know how he does it.
You don't know what he does?
I don't know what he does. And
you're being honest?
I'm being honest with you. Something switched in my brain. And this is a 29-year-old problem. I'm 38 years old now.
And you've had a problem?
I've had issues ever since I was 9, yeah. Mental, weird issues.
And somehow or another...
And I've seen numerous therapists. I've traveled to numerous different countries doing work. I speak a few languages. And for some reason, this guy did something in my subconscious that just clicked.
Okay, with hypnosis, right?
Right.
What did you do, David? Why does hypnosis work?
Well, it works because your subconscious controls every aspect of what you do and your physical body without you thinking about it.
Will hypnosis work for everyone?
Everybody. Now, here's the problem, okay? You have to make sure that you're seeing someone who's very qualified that knows what to do, and it's not just a person that has taken a couple of hours to learn how to put a person into hypnosis, which is very easy to do, and then reads a script. Because the reality of the situation, especially with a gentleman like Jared, is you have to be focused on that person while they're in your chair and doing everything, because you have what's called an abreaction. That's a body movement, okay? It can be very, very minor, or it can be pretty dramatic. But the abreaction is when the subconscious has disregarded that suggestion, thrown it out and said, no, I'm not going to do it. If I was reading a script and that abreaction happened, I'd never see it. So I have to stay totally focused on my client, which is why I don't work with scripts.
So you can put someone under hypnosis and the subconscious can refuse to take the suggestion that you're giving it.
Yeah. Absolutely it can. And so then I've got a number of choices. I can either attempt to reintroduce the suggestion by just changing the way that it's being delivered. I may have to go about it through a whole back door. I may have to find something else that's in there and vent it out before that suggestion.
And he's done that with me before.
And I have.
I do recall not taking certain suggestions, and
he's gone in a different way.
He's
Yeah.
done some weird backdoor. I don't know.
It's the truth.
Is Jared on his way to recovery now?
He is, yeah. We've turned his success around. He's not 100% successful yet, but he's very successful. And as far as his track record goes with sales, with his personal life, everything else, it's all turning around.
Okay.
But, it's going to take a little while. I mean, this was, over 29 years that he had been misdiagnosed and placed on meds and a whole bunch of other things. So he has a lot of things that his subconscious has accepted as true, which wasn't. So I'm having to vent all of that stuff out. But as I do, every single time he comes in, when he leaves, he feels remarkably different, and I can physically see he's walking different, standing different, looks different, the way he presents himself, things like that.
Yes. The one thing for all of us, for everybody listening, we have to remember is what we tell our subconscious is what becomes reality.
Absolutely. What you think is what you become.
Yeah. If you think negative, you've got negative. If you think positive, if you think happy, you got happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're going out to California to consult with a television show that's coming on this fall?
I am. As a matter of fact, I leave tonight. I'm flying out there tonight. We're shooting tomorrow, and then I'll be
What's the
headed
name
back.
of the show?
It's called The Miracle Within Us. And what it's about, it's about people that are in the process of overcoming extreme tragedies in their life and all types of situations, and people that have overcome them and people that are just starting. And it's being hosted by a hypnotherapist that I've worked with in the past, and her name's Melissa Galise. She's very, very good. And my job there is to meet with the clients before they ever get on camera, find out really what's going on with them, collaborate with her, establish a plan of treatment, get everything done so that while the people are actually watching the therapy on TV, you're going to see that marked change when they get up and they leave, and it's just one that's knocked right out of the ballpark.
Okay. Will you come back and tell us about that?
I will.
All right. If people want more information, how do they get in touch with you?
Give me a call, 888-604-9997, and I'm extension 3.
Okay. Dr. David Newman, RoseHeart Hypnotherapy Success Center. And Jared, I thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Did we do any good for you here today? You look like you're happy.
It's a fake smile.
All right, Jared. I wish you continued success. Thank you for coming by. Tomorrow, the Missouri River Community Network and MU Summer Rep, our topic. Our program directed by Travis McMillen, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Lowell Thomas. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And if there was something that you would like to hear or see on the air, drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you. pepperp@missouri.edu. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Or see you Monday.